Welcome to the Youth Unscripted.
Hello, good morning. Welcome to the Youth Unscripted. My name is Victor Kemei and I'm going to be your host for today. Today we are talking about a very interesting topic, the impact of social media among the youths. Today we have two wonderful guests in studio and they're going to introduce themselves. They're going to talk to us about this topic. They're going to give us the myths, what we think about social media. Let them introduce themselves.
Hello, my name is Gina Wamai and I'm glad to be here. Thank you.
My name is Leon and I'm glad to be in this show.
Yeah. I hope you're ready for the questions.
Yes.
Since people have sent the questions. Yeah. And it's going to be fire. So our first question goes to you, Leon. How has social media impacted the academic performance and productivity of students?
For the academic performances, I'd say nowadays many students almost all students are on social media platforms, and we have found this to be an addictive platform. So many students are indulged kabisa in the social media, through posting themselves, the content that is there already. So you find more time is invested in social media than in studies. Yes.
Yeah, it's an interesting thing.
It has impacted them
Negatively.
Yes.
Yeah, you talked about addiction in social media. Yeah, so social media can be like a drug. Yes. Someone can get addicted to social media. Yeah, so that's your take, that social media has impacted them negatively.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Do you have anything to add, Gina?
Yeah, I think I can add. As much as it has affected the youth academically, I feel like it has also brought up a platform where the students are also able to get new ideas, generate new ideas from there's research. You can research and there are a lot of things you can do on social media. So I think it also has a positive effect.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so social media is both good and it's bad.
Yeah.
Like when people use social media to communicate, kitambo you would have ungeenda kutafuta lecturer physically.
Yeah.
But currently you can just text.
You can just one call away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it has affected it negatively and it has affected positively. Okay, that's not bad. So our second question goes to you, Gina. Mm-hmm. How has the use of social media influenced the way young people communicate to one another?
I think you've also answered to the question of the lecturers. It is good because you are able to communicate to someone who's far away. You are not able to see them physically, but in a way it has also brought a barrier that people are not able to connect with people. So if I have a friend, I feel like I can just video call you. It's not a matter that we should meet. It's not important whether we meet or we don't meet. So I feel like it's bringing a barrier between the youth and the people. You see, for example, if you want someone living in school, for example, you are in Pan-Africa Christian University and your mother is in the rural areas, maybe in Nakuru, you find that most of the times you feel like, nitawahi fika Nakuru. Let me just call my mom, let me just call my dad or my guardian and I'll tell her that I've been busy this week or things have come up, and yet you have the time, but you just feel, you know what, social media is here. I can just call her, I can just send a video. Yeah, so I feel it's bringing a barrier between how people communicate, especially we as the youth. Yeah.
Okay. It's killing the traditional means of method of communication.
Yeah, and it's killing us.
Yeah, so people don't know how to communicate like they used to communicate before. Do you have anything to add to that, Leon?
I think social media has also shaped how we communicate. The way she said, it has broken the interactions, the physical interactions that we have, but it has also influenced us, let's say some ways that we communicate to a large mass of people, like say live on Instagram. It has broken also the interact, like public speaking interaction, the public speaking skills that people have or that people have studied, it has gone to waste in a way, because you're not able to stand before people. You don't, because you're just in front of your phone. You're not seeing the audience that you're talking to. It's just numbers and likes that matter at that point. So yeah, the main factor is just broken the physical interaction that we have had.
Okay.
Yes.
You've explained that deeply.
Yeah.
And I have nothing else to add. Yeah, so I think we're going to go to the third question and then we'll go to a short break. Yeah, so this is your question. How has social media affected the self-esteem and body image of young people? Self-esteem.
Another thing, like on Instagram, most posts that we usually see are for good times. You don't see the bad times. Yes. So you see someone is influenced to just to always have, like say, imagine, to raise their standards of just living a good life, soft life, the way they say. Fake life, yeah. So you don't see the other side of how they got to that side. So there's a lot of pressure on the other side of those who are liking and seeing those posts. They just want to match to that standard, and there's no clear way of how they reach to that point. So there's a lot of pressure, a lot of the self-esteem is affected in a way that let me see, if you are trying to reach that level, na ikatae. So
You feel like you're a failure.
yes.
Yeah.
And yet you're young. I think I support him. I think also it also affects the youth in their self-image, because when you see someone has a car at your age, for example, I'll use the celeb Nikita Kering. Yeah, she's so young. And you're like, I think we're the same age. And if you put that pressure on yourself, I'm telling you, you'll try your best to reach her level, and you can't, because we are blessed differently, and her time is not my time. And I think that is what the youth don't understand, that the time you're going to be blessed, you as Victor, is not the same time that Leon is going to be blessed. The time that I'm going to be blessed is not the time. So we all have different timings. So I feel like it's affecting us as the youth, and it's putting a lot of pressure on us, but we should just take it easy. As long as you're working hard and you know what you're doing, I think you just need to believe in yourself. Usijipe pressure mingi ya kujiua.
Yeah. You see, they say what you order versus what you deliver, what you get. Like what you see online versus what is real. It's very different. Yeah, so that affects. It really affects how people get themselves out there. Unajiona like you're not there yet, and yet when you're wanakuonyesha that they are there, maybe they're not there at all.
Maybe they're even pretending.
I think that's the questions we're going to have for our first part of the show. Let's go for a commercial break. Thank you for staying with us through the first part of the show. We're going to have a short commercial break. Kindly like our videos, subscribe, and stay tuned for more.
That's all from Park TV News Desk. I'm Nyota Lubemba. Have a good day. Hi, do you want to be a journalist? Join Park University and start your career with us today.
This advert is brought to you by Park Media, courtesy of Park Communication, Languages and Linguistics Department. You are watching The Youth Unscripted.
Welcome back to The Youth Unscripted. Today we had a very interactive topic, the impact of social media among the youth. We have two wonderful guests in studio, and they're going to give us more details on how social media has affected the youth. And let them keep on talking to us and sharing their ideas. If you have any comments, kindly share. If you have any ideas, you can share in the comment section, and we'll be glad to interact with you. Yeah, so we go back to our questions. Yeah, so we had a very interactive first session, and I'm glad we're back, and we're going to go to you, Gina. Yeah, so what are the negative effects of social media to the youth? You can talk about things like, you just talk whatever you want.
Okay. The negative effects of social media. First of all, it's addictive, just like we had said. It's taking too much of our time. It's taking too much of our brain. We can't even think. I think also the social media has brought a barrier between us and the life that we are living. Because when you see people on social media, you see people, they are living these fabulous lives. And as we had earlier said, people won't post bad things. People won't post when they're going through problems. Or if they post with these lavish lives that, if I'm sick, let me just go and cry at Java, you know.
Someone has makeup and is crying on
she's
camera.
Crying, and you're like, hey. And they're giving you all of these kind of pressures. And there's this show, The Real Housewives of Nairobi. And when I was watching that show, I was like, wow, people have money. People are wasting money for stupid things, you know, small parties. I just wanted to have a party. And when you see that, you're like, what am I doing with my life? People are wasting money out there. But at the end of the day, you sit down and you tell yourself, no, I don't want this life. I know that God is going to bless me. So it's affecting a lot of people. So if you don't know yourself, if you don't, kama wewe mwenyewe utakaa chini ujiambie, Jina, kama hii ndio maisha unataka, this is what you want for yourself, you need to change. Like, know yourself, stand your ground, believe in yourself, believe that you are unique, believe that you can achieve it at your own time. Yeah.
Okay. Leon, do you have anything to add?
She has said
She has elaborated it fully. Yeah, so I think we can also add some points here. I'm seeing people commenting. People are saying it's things like cyberbullying. How can we tackle cyberbullying on social media?
Okay, cyberbullying, it can be either reduced through campaigns, online campaigns, or even it's on the person who's been abused. It depends on how they take the messages. They can take it as like matusi, they just go down the negative words, or they can use it to motivate themselves. Yeah, like I know this what's her name? Winnie, she's an influencer. She was saying how when she was in high school, she was a plus size person. So she was being bullied in school, she being called fat, being called names, everything. So she used those words to motivate herself. Now she's mtu wa gym kabisa. Yeah, she's in shape, vizuri. People are liking her. People are asking her for tips. Yeah, so she just recently opened up and told her fans what motivates her.
Yeah. So you can use cyberbullying as
motivation.
A stepping stone.
Keep going.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's either you take it negatively or positively, but
because people will always talk.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, whether you succeed or not,
people
just
will always talk
because they are people.
Okay. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So to our next question, Gina, has the rise of social media changed the way youth form and maintain relationships?
Yes, they have. I think I'll start with the positive. Okay, social media has in a way helped people communicate and form relationships. For example, with the dating sites, you know, there are people who meet their soulmates there. You'll find someone whom you match and will be this perfect couple. So it's not for everyone. That is one thing. But at the end of the day, I feel like these dating sites still bring a barrier because you don't want to go out there and experience the real thing. For example, I don't want to go and ask Leon, can we go out? Can we go have some tea, have some lunch? So I'm like, no, I don't want. Let me just go to the dating sites. I'll find someone who will meet my expectations. And it's bringing relationships down, because as you had said, what you order is not what you get, because people are pretending. They put a picture of maybe a young person, kienda kupatana kwa ground, babas, unashanga what's going on. So I feel like it's creating a barrier where people are even scared, because people have this self-esteem. Social media has a lot of negative things, so you feel like, mimi nimekataliwa na huyu kijana, nimekataliwa na huyu msichana, so why should I? Let me just go and nitafute dating sites ama nikae hivyo. Because people are in social media, they are saying, I don't need a man, I can do it, I can make it on my own, I'm independent. But at the end of the day, we all need each other. I need you, you need me. So it's destroying, it's bringing a lot of brokenness in relationships. Yeah.
Do you have anything to add?
Yeah, on the positive, yeah, people, okay, because social media has made the world a smaller place.
A global village.
Yeah, global village, exactly. So we are able to interact with people from far, from anywhere. Connections are made greater. You can apply jobs like on LinkedIn. You don't have to go to offices knocking every day. As long as your page is there, your job, someone can check it out and call you. Yeah, so it has its negative and its positive.
Yeah, okay, I think you've elaborated that deeply. But we can talk about this in a manner of a family setup. Can you tell us how social media is affecting family, relationships in form of family? You get me?
Yeah.
Gina.
Okay. In the family aspect, I feel like it's breaking people. For example, if my father is no, it's not breaking. It somehow brings people together. Because if my father lives far, I am able to maybe to communicate with them. But still, for example, if your family is there, and for example, if you're having supper, you see that everybody is on their phones. Nobody is talking. So like you'll find that people are going through problems, and you'll find that maybe even the young people are having depression, are facing depression, but no, everybody is too busy on their phones, is too busy on their laptops, their iPads, and whatsoever, and they're not having the time to talk to each other, to ask, Victor, how are you? How have you been? How is school? How is work? How are you feeling? How is life, And that is why we're having so many cases of suicide, of depression, because people are not taking time to come and socialize with you. There's a lot of brokenness in families, especially with children and parents, because the parent is busy on the phone. People are so busy with the social media. Oh, I need to do this challenge. And it's not only us, the young people, even the elder people. Yeah, wazazi wetu. Yeah. Unaona, they are saying, kama huyu ni mzee na anafanya hivi hata mimi naweza. So unapata a lot of time is being spent on social media, and people are forgetting about their families. Yeah.
Anything to add?
Yeah, just like she said, there's no family time as much as it was before social media, because you'd come from school, come from work and interact, maybe encourage each other about the next day. But now someone comes in the house, wako kwa Facebook, ule ako juu, anafanya sijui nini, ako IG, mwingine ako Netflix. So, and then the only thing you'll just say is when you walk in, hi and good night. People go to sleep, and good morning.
Wengine hata wakulangi.
People live in different dimensions.
I know, one home but different dimensions.
Yeah, I think that's elaborate enough. So going to the final question. Yes. And I think we've had a good interaction.
Yeah.
And for those who are watching us, I hope you're having a wonderful time. And I hope you can keep giving us your comments and what you want us to talk about. And I'm glad that you're here. Yeah, so the final question. What are the positive effects of social media to the youth? Despite the negatives we've heard about social media, what are the positive effects or positive impacts of social media? That goes to both of you. So Gina.
Yeah, ladies first.
Okay, the positive. Okay, the positive. The positive, they are good. Social media has brought a place and a platform where people are able to generate their new ideas. For example, many people have wamevuma because of their ideas.
Creativity.
Yeah, creativity, that's the word. Creativity. So you'll find someone in TikTok, they're just doing like silly things, but it's content.
Content.
Yeah, people have a lot of different ideas, different imaginations, and they're bringing it into life. And so I feel like social media has brought a platform where people are able to make their money.
And
It's
express
not,
themselves.
yeah, and express themselves for who they are. If I love to sing, I'll create a social media account and I'll start singing. If I love baking, I'll create a social media account where I'll post my cakes or whatever, my pastry, everything that I do, because that is what I love. If you love to preach, to do motivational talks, that is you. And people are gaining income through the social media. So that I think that is the main thing about,
Yeah, Leon.
Yeah, it has, mine might be a repetition, but another view, yes, it's positive, it brings income. Now, like in Kenya, you don't have to open up a shop, like a physical shop to sell your things. Any idea you have, just throw it on social media, because social media, through its algorithms. Yeah, it brings you things related to your business, so it gives you income even at your own place. Nowadays there are remote jobs. You just do it from the comfort even of your bed, as long as you're just connected to internet. You have bundles, you are able to generate income. The other thing, it brings you closer to people. Through Instagram, Twitter, any social media platform, it brings you closer to people. You're able to interact with anyone. You're able to get ideas also from social media to do your own things or contribute to the community, the physical community.
Yeah, I think social media has a lot of benefits. Especially the part you talked about people being able to express themselves.
Yeah.
There's someone I saw on TikTok, is called Kibuyu Man. He uses Kibuyu to create characters.
Yeah.
Like, who could think of that before?
And he's
that
gaining money.
He earns, he makes a lot of money out of whatever he makes. I think that is a very big step in social media, enabling people to earn through the sites.
Whatever they love.
Because also there is a lot of gatekeeping to reach, like the mainstream media, like let's say maybe reaching Citizen or national TV stations. But now through social media, you can just do your own shows, your own podcasts, anything, and you sell it.
You can just wake up and you're a
You have an
creator.
idea.
That's why I was saying, just be you.
Just
Be
be
you. Don't look at others. Just be you, because you're unique in your own way.
Yes. Okay. I think we've talked enough.
Yeah.
We've talked enough, and our viewers out there, I hope you've had a wonderful session, and our guests here have made your stay here wonderful. And I would want them to give us words to part ways. That's it. That's what it's called. For the parting shots, yeah. And we'll start with you, Gina.
Okay. For me, what I would like to tell all of you is that you are beautiful, you are handsome in your own way, you are unique, and you are created in the image and likeness of God. So be you. Don't let anybody put you down for being you. If you love photography, if you love music, whatever you love, do it. And God's time is the best. Thank you.
Okay.
My parting shot is on the topic of social media. It's how you take it. You can either take it positively or negatively. So just use it accordingly, for your own benefit. Yes.
Yeah. Thank you so much for being in the show, and I'm glad that you're here. And I hope we'll have you more times in the coming sessions.
Yeah, we're looking
We're
forward.
looking forward to that. Yeah. Wonderful. Thank you for staying with us throughout the show, and I'm glad that you've been here. And this is Youth Unscripted, and I'm glad that you interacted with us and you became part of the show. I'm your host, Victor Kemei. See you next time.
Thanks for watching.